How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Lead Therapy, and I really appreciate you taking your time tuning into my video. New York red flag gun seizures are up a whopping 795%, struggling to the finish line. In her first election as governor, New York's Kathy Hochul is touting that the state is using its pre-crime mechanism to seize guns at a blistering rate from people that haven't broken the law. Hochul, who is finishing the term of disgraced former Governor Andrew Cuomo, on Monday announced a major expansion in the usage of New York State's Extreme Risk Protection Order, or so-called red flag law. The ERPO process allows police to petition the court for a temporary gun seizure order, which is good for up to a year if they tell the court there's a possibility that a subject could pose a threat to himself or others. First installed in August of 2019, courts issued 1,552 ERPOs between then and June 1st of 2022, an average of about 45 per week, in the state of almost 20 million, following an executive order by Hochul in May to step up enforcement and $4.6 million extra for the program. State police received 1,908 ERPOs in the not quite 5-month period from June 2022 through October 2022, an average of 403 per month, or a 795% increase. And the current month isn't over yet. Protecting New Yorkers is my top priority. Actually, her top priority is disarming as many law-abiding citizens in New York that she can. And the expansion of the red flag law is taking dangerous, deadly weapons away from those who pose a threat to themselves or others and preventing violence and tragedy, Hochul said. Pro-gun groups have stumped against such laws for years. Such organizations argue that red flag orders have negligible impact on crime and instead force individuals to surrender legal firearms to law enforcement based on often uncorroborated statements. That then puts those gun owners into an expensive uphill fight to get their rights restored. They also criticize the trend as an unserious move to go after the guns for the sake of flexing for the media, rather than look into potentially dangerous people, as the orders typically have no mandate for mental health evaluation tied to them, or even an obligation to begin an investigation into their possible planned actions. If you send police to confiscate someone's firearm because he is considered to be a threat to himself or someone else, Alan Gottlieb, founder of the Second Amendment Foundation, said, but you leave that individual essentially on the loose. What's to prevent that person from committing mayhem with a car or some other weapon, or stealing a firearm out of a home or a vehicle, or getting a firearm off the streets? Gottlieb also contends that the orders could be used maliciously, saying nobody should be subjected to such legal abuse, essentially being considered guilty until they prove themselves innocent, and in the meantime having their Second Amendment rights suspended or revoked. Hochul is running against Republican Representative Lee Zeldin for governor, with Zeldin recently edging past her in a close poll, putting the two in a statistical dead heat with just 2 weeks before voters go to the polls. Zeldin has supported the U.S. Supreme Court's decision in the Bruin ruling against New York's unconstitutional May issue concealed carry laws, and has blasted the Empire State's ERPOs, saying he does not support red flag laws that target law-abiding citizens. It's crazy to fathom that there's been a 795% increase in red flag confiscations in New York. And we all know that there's one way to put a stop to this madness, is to vote for Representative Lee Zeldin for governor of New York State. As always, let me know your thoughts about the story in the comment section down below. And if you could please help the channel by liking, sharing, and subscribing and hitting those post notifications, I would greatly appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next video.